Hello friends, Coach Bob with you today, and today we're going to be talking about things you need to have when you go touring. So a few questions that have been asked lately are, Coach, what do you need to tour? And I'm not talking about do you need a backpack, that sort of stuff. We're not talking about baggage. We're not talking about the utilitarian things or tools for that matter. We're talking about is gear that we normally wear, things that we carry when we go get on the road. So let's talk a few things that we need and show you some extremes of one way or the other that you can go to and what I think is the perfect fit. Now, your opinion may vary, and that's a-okay, and you can do what you want to do. These are purely my opinions and the gear that I like, that I recommend. It is not cheap gear. It is not the most expensive gear. Well, some of it is, but I'm going to tell you this. Gear for anyone who's getting into the motorcycle game is something that you accumulate over time. So don't get frustrated when you see guys like me and we got 5 helmets and 4 jackets and 8 pair of boots and 15 pair of gloves. Don't freak out when you don't have all that stuff. Simply systematically buy the things you need, starting with the most important. And that's what we're going to start with today. What I believe is most important first, and that is a good quality helmet. Now, the helmet of preference that I have is Shoei. Now, you guys know I am a Shoei fanboy. This is Coach Vic's Shoei J Cruise, and you can see I've got the face pads pulled out because I've been working on this helmet. But that will just go to show you how easy this helmet is to work on, because it really is. And I just snapped some of them back in just that quickly. The Shoei J Cruise is an open face helmet. As you see, it has a drop down visor, just like that. And it is a quality piece of work. Now, if you were to ask me, Coach Bob, is this helmet enough? I would tell you, nope. I would tell you no. I prefer a full face helmet. There are going to be those who disagree with me, and that is a-okay. I'm not telling you what you have to wear. I'm telling you I prefer a full face helmet. So this one I would consider a great helmet, a quality helmet, and I'm not going to tell you that it ain't the most comfortable of what I'm going to recommend, because this is way more comfortable. Man, this helmet is super lightweight. It is super cool, and I mean in temperature-wise. It's easy to pop that face shield up and down. Do it with one hand, doing it with the wrong hand, of course, reaching across. It's easy on, easy off, high quality, well-vented visor helmet. It is not a cheap helmet. This is a great touring helmet, and I tell you, this is just, I prefer a full face helmet. You can't go wrong with the Shoei J Cruise. So I'd say this is maybe, a little too cold. The next helmet is the Shoei GT-AIR. Now, this is a full face helmet. You've seen this helmet. I have toured across the continent with this helmet right here. This is a quality helmet. It is a quiet helmet, and it is rock solid. Again, this helmet has a drop-down visor. It is full face, beautiful, beautiful, high-quality helmet, well-vented, but I would consider this one a little too hot. But this is a good helmet. You can't go wrong with either one of these. Last but not least, this is the one that I would consider just right. But I'm going to tell you, even this helmet has shortcomings. This is the helmet of my dreams. This is the Shoei Neotec II. This is the new Neotec. It is, I will tell you, there are some downfalls to it, but here's the beauty of it. Yes, you have the ability to make it an open face helmet so that you can drink that water, drink that coffee while you're on the trip. You can drop this down, utilize it as a traditional full face helmet. Again, it has the drop down visor. Got my Cardo Pack Talk Bold transferred onto it. Already have a nice camera mount transferred onto it. This helmet is rock solid. I'm going to tell you the downfall with this helmet. If there's any complaint that I have, it's heavy. It is not heavy for a full face helmet that is a modular, but it's heavy. Don't let anyone tell you it's not, because I can feel the difference when I go from J Cruise to GT-AIR to Neotec. Definitely the heavier of the three, but I will say that this is the best touring helmet on the market. I'm going to tell you, I believe in the Neotec. If you don't believe that I believe in it, Yes, even Coach Vic has a new Neotec. She bought hers in basic black. Again, pops right up. We got the comm systems put in there. Pops down. That goes up. Visor comes down. Wonderful, wonderful, high quality helmet. I'm going to tell you, they're not cheap. Plan on breaking the bank on these. It was very painful for me to spend this much money on a helmet. This helmet, $699. But mine was $799. My GT-AIR, I think I paid $520 for that helmet when I got it. And Coach Vic's J Cruise, we got on sale on a closeout for $400. So you can tell that just in these helmets, we have quite a bit of money. I also have the AGV full face helmet. And if you were to look up on this wall behind me, which you can't see, but if you were, there's another 3 open face helmets. I've got a lot of helmets. I know a lot about helmets. To me, my opinion, if you can get a high quality modular helmet, doesn't have to be the Neotec. You don't have to break the piggy bank. But I'm going to tell you, a nice, high quality, full face modular helmet is the way to go for touring. Coach Vic is not real excited about her Neotec because it's hot, she says, and it's heavy. And she's right, it is. So compared to the J Cruise, it just is, and that's what she's grown very accustomed to. So it's going to be a difficult transition for her. And if you've used a full face helmet, you're going to be great with a modular helmet. If you're an open face helmet person, it's going to be a bit of a struggle for that initial transition. But once you get there, I think you'll be very pleased you made the change. So helmet is number 1. Jacket would be number 2. So a good quality jacket, you can't go wrong with. And let me tell you, jackets, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. Now you can change the order of these things. Honestly, I would say a jacket's probably number 2. I've got a lot of jackets. You know this. I've got this old built jacket. I've used it a long time. Coach Vic has crossed the country wearing this jacket. She also has a built jacket that she likes quite a bit. This jacket they don't make anymore. They make an equivalent to it. I got this jacket on a closeout. It is a summer jacket. It is made for warm weather, and it really is a very, very cool jacket in the sense of temperature. It is not going to afford you the protection of a higher quality jacket, but I think for what this little jacket is, it is wonderful. I am not reticent about wearing this jacket, whether I'm riding a motorcycle or the CanAm Spyder, but this is not my jacket of choice. You see me wear this jacket a lot. This is my Alpinestars jacket. And you know I'm an Alpinestars fanboy. Alpinestars makes quality gear. They just do. And everything that they have, they are a European cut. This jacket, though, I'm going to tell you, on a summer day, it's too hot. And on a winter day, it's too cold. This jacket is one that you need to wear when you need the protection. I like this jacket. I like the way it feels when I ride. It provides me the pressure on my body in the right places, and I really like this jacket. And I'm often willing to suffer through heat in order to be able to wear this jacket because of that. But if I were only able to have one jacket, let me show you what it would be. No, it would not be my leather Harley jacket. It wouldn't be that. It would be this jacket right here. This is the Joe Rocket Phoenix Ion jacket. This jacket, I don't have the liner in it right now. You can see through the mesh. This jacket here is absolutely superlative. When you take the liner, it has a rain liner that goes inside of it. It has a little vest quilted liner that goes inside the rain liner. This jacket works very, very well down into the 20s. It works very, very well in the rain, and it works absolutely stellar in 100-degree weather. When I travel, whether it's going to Key West or Maine, this jacket, my Joe Rocket Phoenix Ion jacket, will be in that motorcycle. It just will be. This is a top quality jacket, and you can't go wrong with it. It's an American cut, so for those of us full-figured people, it's a little more comfortable. The next thing you need that I think is absolutely critical when riding a motorcycle are gloves. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, you will not see me near open-fingered gloves. Now, I know people wear open-fingered gloves, and that is okay. You do what you want to do. You do you. I'll do me. But I'm going to tell you, I was a professional guitar player, and if I can keep the old fingers, I'd really like that. I was a bike racer years ago. When I say bike, a bicycle racer. I was a pretty fast dude back in the day. Not anymore. But through that bicycle racing, I fell a couple of times, and bicycle riders use open-fingered gloves. Falling down at 15 and 20 miles an hour, I've torn my hands up pretty big, and I realized real quick when I got on a real motorcycle with a real motor that was going fast, open-fingered gloves, if you plan on going down, if you don't plan on going down and you go down anyway, are a big mistake. I'm going to tell you, even these gloves, as far as I'm concerned, these are the icons. I think these would be fine for touring on a CanAm Spyder. They are a very lightweight glove. They're very cool in the sense that you don't build up any heat in your hand. But for me, too cold. I'll tell you right now, they're just not enough. Not for my liking. These gloves right here, too hot. These are an Alpinestars. These are a gauntlet style glove. Now I know that people wear gauntlet style gloves, but these right here, they're extremely heavy duty. They got the bridge between the pinky and the ring finger. They are armor plated all around. They got the TPU in the palm, up the side, reinforced stitching, real armor. These are real race gloves. These are very expensive gloves, but I'm going to tell you, if you're racing or if you're riding on the street aggressively on a two-wheeler, these are a good idea. But for me, these are a little heavy duty for the CanAm Spyder. So I have two gloves that I recommend for the Spyder, and I will have, by the way, I'll have descriptions and links and models and all that, and I'll be dropping the model number up here as I do these. For summer riding, and you've seen me wear these are my Alpinestars gloves. These are the SMX2 carbon gloves. These gloves, I'm going to tell you, they're not, take my ring off here, they're not cool in the general sense of the word, but they're not hot either. I think that they're perfect. These are great for a cool day, and I can ride all day in 100-degree heat with these gloves on and not be uncomfortable. They provide superlative coverage and protection for your hand for the type of glove that they are. They're not going to afford you the gauntlet style protection. They're not going to afford you the sun protection on your wrist like a gauntlet glove will. Now you can find a lighter gauntlet glove than that GP Pro, and if you are sun sensitive or concerned about this exposure that happens on your arm in this area, I would suggest a gauntlet glove. So that's for riding in the summer. What about the winter time? These gloves right here, these are a gauntlet style glove. These are made by a company called Cortech. These are the Scarab 2.0s. These are very, very nice gloves. They're very warm. They're heavy duty. They cover right up your sleeve. They tighten up right around the wrist. They provide coverage. This is a fine pair of gloves. The Scarab 2.0, you can't go wrong with the Cortech glove in the winter. I've worn these for 3 years now and have gotten great use out of them. And honestly, they are as solid right now as the day I got them. Now, of course, we don't have a real serious winter season here in Florida. So for me, this is more than enough, and they always look new. My Alpinestars, they don't look too great. They've been through the ringer, man. These things have traveled thousands of miles and probably absorbed gallons of sweat, and they've really held up well. My next pair of gloves that I'm going to buy, it's going to be the same thing, the exact same glove. Tells you how I feel about them, doesn't it? And it's going to be time, after this summer, it'll be time to replace these and retire them. But great gloves. So helmet, jacket, gloves. What is the next most important thing? I'm going to tell you, your feet. Now, I know a lot of people will swear by these. Chuck Taylors. I don't swear by Chuck Taylors. I've worn the Converse All-Star, and I'm going to tell you, I went out riding today, and that's what I had on my feet. Is that a real wise decision? Not really. It really isn't. I would consider those a little too cold, if you know what I mean. You can wear what you want. I know people wear hiking shoes. I've seen people wear Crocs, but not for me. Now these are a little too hot. They're just a little too hot. These are the Alpinestars SMX Plus, high quality racing boot, a lot of armor, way more than you would ever need on a Spyder. Could you wear this on a Spyder? You absolutely could. Would it afford you maximum protection? Yes, it would. So is it dumb to wear it on a Spyder? Absolutely not. But to me, for me, this would be overkill. For you, if you want to wear that, that's great. You know the boots I'm going to talk about. These, you've seen these in many videos. These are the SMX 1R vented boots by Alpinestars. I've done a review on these boots, an in-depth review. I'll see if I can't drop a link right up here. These are high quality. They work great. You simply have a Velcro closure here that will strap across, and you have a zipper closure right here. The zipper has been solid. The Velcro has been solid. These boots have been great. They're not hot. They do fine in the summertime. They walk well. You can see the sole on these. It's starting to wear out a little bit. I put quite a few miles on these boots. These boots are very comfortable. Again, when I go to replace this boot, it'll probably be with this boot. Maybe a different color, but it will be the same shoe. This is a great boot. I highly recommend the SMX 1R vented by Alpinestars. To me, it's just right. All right, so we got our helmet, we got our jacket, we got our gloves, we got our boots. What is the last thing we need? A good pair of breeches. Now, there are all kinds of touring pants out there that you can wear that will go on over your pants. There are all kinds of vented pants and all kinds of things you can get. But this pair of jeans, I've done a review on these. This is a pair of the Street and Steel riding jeans. They are Kevlar reinforced. They have armor in the knees, and they are quality pants. I got these on sale through Cycle Gear for about $100. They're kind of stretchy. They're solid. I'm going to tell you, they are a little on the warm side. That doesn't bother me, but it might be a deal breaker for you. So I would suggest you go out and try on a nice pair of riding jeans. They afford you that little bit of protection. So now we're pretty much covered from head to toe. When you look at what we're doing, we're out in the open, we're exposed to the elements. Is there anything else we should take as far as our protective gear for when we ride? Yes, there is. There's one more piece of gear, and that's rain gear. Now, Coach Vic uses a Columbia rain jacket, and I am in the process. I am still up in the air. I looked at some stuff today, as a matter of fact, was not happy with it at all. As I find something, or when I find something, you'll be the first to know. I've worn frog togs, I've worn regular rain jackets, I've worn Columbia rain jackets. They all meet the need of what a rain jacket does. I don't know, maybe I'm just looking for a little too much. But there are other companies out there that make some fine rain gear, and I'm just going to keep looking around. So now that you've done all that, you've got all your gear, you've broken the bank account, and now you've got all this gear, what to do now? Well, you need to make sure you carry around some tennis shoes or Birkenstocks, some walk-around shoes, and you need to carry a pair of short pants and some t-shirts. I'm going to tell you what I normally carry when we travel. You're going to laugh. I carry one pair of short pants. I carry socks, 4 or 5 pair, underwear, 4 or 5 pair, t-shirts, 4 or 5 shirts, one pair of shorts, and a pair of Birkenstocks. Everything else I just wear when I ride. I'm wearing my riding jeans. I may have 2 pair of riding jeans, and I'm alternating day, and I'm washing them and letting them dry. That's it. I just don't carry a lot of stuff because I find myself not wearing it. Now, Coach Vic, she has her little backpack. She carries her little niceties. Coach Vic likes to wear flannel. She likes to wear things like that don't afford as much protection, and that's okay. She can do that. She's a grown-up. And you know what? I'm not the safety police. I'm not here to protect you from yourself. Don't ever misconstrue what I'm saying. You wear what you want to wear. None of us are beyond getting run over by a bus or a garbage truck, and none of us are beyond running off the road. And it happens. It happens every day to people. Every time we go out without our gear on, we take that risk. You have to be able to assume that risk. So now that you know all the gear you need to tour and the realities of it, Now I want you to do me a favor. I want you to subscribe to this channel. I want you to share this video with your friends. All that good stuff, because you know I love it when you do that. Coach Vic and I are going to be leaving for Maine here pretty soon, and we're getting very excited. We got all our gear. In fact, right now it's all in the floor because I was showing it to you. So this week, go out, buy the motorcycle of your dreams, eat right, take care of yourself, and remember, if you're not having fun, you are most definitely doing it wrong. Now you go seize the day, buy you the kind of gear you need so you can be safe. We'll see you on the road real soon.